All right. This is going to be a discussion about what's going on here to help raise awareness of what's going on. I personally am tired of seeing people getting censored, whether it's people I agree with or people I disagree with. These platforms were created for people to share their knowledge, and you can choose what you want to see. Now, what we're seeing here is somebody whose entire livelihood being stripped away because of some shady piece of shit in the background with what appears to be a personal vendetta against Sean. Now, I have known Sean in the 3D printing space since I started almost 8 years ago. To see somebody's livelihood ripped away in an instant for an unknown reason. Now, officially, it's unknown. We can all speculate and determine what the cause is. Now, whether you like Sean or not, this should serve as a warning to everybody who is making content on YouTube. And I have Chris and Tor in the back room right now, and I'll pull them out in a sec. But I wanted to open this up with this because this is horrible. Now, I know there's going to be people, and they're typically on a certain political persuasion that will say, well, it's a private company. Well, here's the thing. These private companies are protected by laws that make them not liable for what's posted. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It's basically like a public square, okay? And I'm really tired of seeing people, and it seems always, and I'm sure there's outliers, it seems to be always people on a certain side of things and certain subject matter that get their livelihoods taken away, and this is fucking wrong. Like, sorry. Like, this guy is a good person. He makes good content, whether you like some of the stuff he does or not. Sean is a good person. And to see everything that he's built over the last 6 years and what literally pays his bills, what gives him his income taken away, and not even know what the actual reason is disgusting. Like, I talked to him earlier today, and he's really torn up about this, and I would be too. And it makes me fearful for us relying on YouTube. We are currently streaming this out to YouTube and Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Seeing stuff like this happen, especially when it's somebody who has tiptoed around and bent over so far backwards that, you know, if he bent any further, his back would snap in half, to abide by YouTube's bullshit policies that they change at a whim is nuts. You know, and the thing that sucks is there are other channels, and we post our stuff, and we've had people call us right-wing extremists and Nazis because we post our content on Rumble and Odyssey. We have our channel synced. But the reason we have it synced is because of this. Like, all your content could be gone in a blink of an eye because somebody at YouTube decides they don't like you. Like, I get it, it's a private company, but they're protected by public stuff. Like, it's insane. No matter what your political views are, no matter what your views on printing or making are, you should all be concerned about this, because it's only a matter of time before it's you being targeted, before it's you getting everything that you built wiped away in an instant. This is why we have our website hosted on services where we're able to take our files in our database and go somewhere else, because if somebody has a hard on for us because they don't like me or they don't like my company, we can go, okay, screw you too. We're going to go take our business elsewhere. YouTube makes money off of content creators. YouTube themselves doesn't make anything but the platform and, you know, really out of touch, poor videos, you know, the creator wrap-ups or whatever the hell they call them. Without us, YouTube is nothing. Without the content creators, YouTube is nothing. That's what they need to remember, and they seem to be forgetting this. And this is disgusting to see somebody that's literally getting married in 3 weeks, which, as somebody who's been through planning weddings before, can tell you that's insanely stressful. And now his income's gone, just like that, gone overnight. They demonetize him. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Polymaker, because they stepped the fuck up and they're helping Sean out. And we're a Polymaker reseller. And then, you know what? It gives me even a better feeling that we carry their products, because it's nice to see a company having balls to stand up for people, like, especially people that are controversial. Now, I personally don't think Sean's controversial. I don't use this platform to push my personal views on things. I'm here to talk about 3D printing and my views on that. But whether you like Sean or not, this should all worry you guys, and we should all be coming together right now to make noise, to stand behind him and get YouTube to reinstate this channel. If they don't, we all need to start taking our business. Yes, we are their business. When YouTube is running ads on our content, okay, which the ads should be off for this video. When YouTube is running ads on our content, they are using us in the content we are creating. So to make money off their platform. So if we take our content elsewhere, now the thing is, this has to be a concentrated effort. It's a big platform. Everybody knows what YouTube is. Everybody goes on YouTube. But if they end up being the place where nobody goes because people are tired of this crap and go to a different platform like Rumble or Odyssey, where they don't really care where your viewers are, just don't break the law. Like, we're here to provide you video hosting, that's what we should be doing. If they don't want our business and they're going to start kicking people off and literally overnight with a snap of a finger, taking away somebody's income, especially when the economy is doing absolute dog shit right now, it's horrible. I don't understand what the point and what it's hurting having him on there. He has been tiptoeing around all the rule changes. They've changed, like he does 3D printed firearms and stuff. And we know that it's kind of a taboo topic here on YouTube, but YouTube allows you showing the things, shooting them. They don't allow, like, I know I have to pull it up, but basically I remember reading a couple months ago, you can't show it like being put together. You can't show putting the magazine or a magazine in there, loading it. And he has tiptoed around this stuff, and most of his content on YouTube is actually not even firearm related anymore. Because he didn't want this to happen. So the timeline right now, and the crazier thing is, they not only killed his main channel, his 3DPrintGeneral channel, but he also had a couple other channels that were unrelated to this on completely separate YouTube accounts, and those channels are completely deleted. Even his father's YouTube channel for his father's business that they used to run ads got deleted too, because he touched it. So not only did they kill his main channel, but they also killed channels that he had, been involved with that weren't even his channels. So tell me this wasn't a targeted harassment by someone at YouTube. I would put money on it that somebody at YouTube has a hard-on for him and they're screwing him over. Like, that's what this really feels like. So if you guys don't believe me, I'll show right now. I'll share my screen here. Like, this is disgusting. And honestly, it makes me not want to put any time into this platform anymore. And I'm going to pull the other guys in here. So if we look here, and his channel wasn't small by any means. So this is Social Blade, okay, which is kind of a snapshot. So he had 123,000 subscribers. He had 322 uploads, and he's been making content for 6 plus almost 7 fucking years on here. Like, people, they want to talk about how they care about, creators' mental health and all this other stuff. They had this big campaign a year or two ago about it, about burnout and everything and stress. This is part of the reason why creators are getting stressed out, is because you guys are changing this goal. It's an ever-moving goalpost. And then you also don't have the balls to tell somebody why you got removed. Like, here's my whole thing. If you want to say, okay, well, you showed off 3D printed firearms on your channel, then have the balls to tell the person that you cannot show 3D printed firearms on the channel, or whatever the reason may be. Tell them.
Yeah.
What the problem.
Say it's like this video, this area of the video violated this whatever section.
And I talked to Sean tonight, and I told him, like, here's the thing. If YouTube took our channel down, I'm calling a lawyer, because, like, we've not violated any of their terms of service. Like, and I talked to him. I said, I want you to get the word out. And that's what I'm doing here. Like, this is me getting the word out, because this needs to be heard. We've been going crazy on Twitter, retweeting stuff. And he told me he needed time. I said, it's fine. I was like, well, if you change your mind, let me know. I would love to have you on and let him talk. And I hope other people extend that offer to him, because we're not small, but we're not huge. We're barely at 20,000 subscribers. But I know other people watch what we do. And if we start posting stuff, people pay attention that are bigger than us. So, but you can see here, like, he had a steady growth. He had good views. Like, he had a very good channel. And also, not only this, but he also had sponsorships where he earned affiliate commission. So imagine, you're making, like, I don't know, like, his numbers, but I'd imagine, because given on his channel size and just knowing the sponsorship spots, imagine you're making like $4,000 to $5,000 a month, pre-tax. And then just one night, gone. All gone. Because guess what? Once that channel's gone, all those affiliate links are gone. All the YouTube revenue is gone, which YouTube revenue probably wasn't a a majority of it. But imagine like you're it's gone overnight. You didn't do anything wrong. You have no idea why you were fired, so to speak. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Here's the thing: there are plenty of YouTube. What I don't get why YouTube doesn't understand is if there's certain companies that don't want to put their ads on controversial topics, there are plenty of companies that wouldn't mind running ads. Like, I would not care if we were running ads if they showed up on a channel featuring 3D printed firearms. I don't care. We're in the U.S. It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure
I know
there's
there's
plenty of others.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not everybody. It's a split down the middle kind of thing. You know, like I'm just really upset, and like it makes me think twice about what we're doing here. And yeah, like Swamper said here, there are literally hundreds of other channels based on firearms. I know, I watch quite a bit of them. Most of my friends watch them too. John's, you're wearing that offensive shirt, Tim. Call AutoZone. I bought this at AutoZone. America. Like, this is insane. Like, and you can see here. So, like, I'm trying to get the word out here. I tagged a bunch of creators. So this is our ex Twitter account. And you can see people are warming up. There's comments that people are catching on to, like there's a theme here of who gets removed from these platforms and who doesn't. There is a theme, and I'm not gonna be one of these people that pretend that there isn't. Like, basically, if you're conservative and or you like firearms on your channel, you're a target. That's it. But if you're on the left or the liberal side of things, you're probably fine. You know, like that's been the general consensus. I'm sure most people in chat would probably agree with that statement. I'm sure there's outliers, but I've been on the internet for a long time. I've been seeing what's going on. I'm not an idiot. Where was I was gonna pull up his because there was some other stuff here. Like, I'm fed up with this. Like, and it's up to us. Like I said, we are YouTube's customers. When you are watching YouTube and watching ads, you're their customer. They are selling those advertisers access to you. So I did put a link to his Rumble, and you can see here he actually put his Odyssey and Rumble channels in his description. He should just get rid of this. Look, we go to here, it's gone. 404 not found.
Yeah, I checked my watch history because I watched one of his videos this morning.
Yeah, I watched his K1 video too.
Yeah, gone.
That's why I was thinking about buying one, because I watched this video. You can see here. Mm-hmm. So, like, I have a Rumble account. We upload all of our stuff to Rumble too. Like,
and it's ridiculous. His only real recourse is posting out on Twitter and like hoping someone big sees it who has a good contact.
And I will say, I appreciate that a lot of the big creators have stepped up. Like, you can see here, we've reviewed your content. We found, Brandon Herrera. That was awesome that he's getting involved, because he's a huge channel, and here's the thing, he's a huge firearm channel on YouTube.
Yeah, so he probably knows who to talk to, which is really good.
Like, yeah, so here we've reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. They will not tell him. I asked him this. I said, did they tell you what video and what you were doing in the video violated their community guidelines? And he said, no, they wouldn't tell me. He even posted, it was a little bit down here because he's posted all the stuff on here. You can see there's also the other one. There's another... Hang on. There's another. Oh, and he posted a video here. I'll probably pull. I'm sure he won't mind if we stream this video on here. I'll pull that up. I didn't see that earlier. I think he just posted that recently. Oh yeah, 13 minutes ago. So, like, let's see here. Yeah, this is a screenshot Tor sent me, and I called him. I immediately called Sean. I stopped what I was doing. Chris and I were hanging out in the living room watching TV. I called Sean to see how he was. I will, like I said, give a shout out to Joel. Joel's actually stepping up. He's another big voice in here. And then here, they deleted every single channel associated with me, including my dad's business channel that I ran an ad for. So he wasn't even the one making content for his dad's channel. He just helped his dad run ads for his business channel, because like YouTube, you can take a video and run it as an ad, and they deleted his dad's business channel. So not only did they screw over him, but they screwed over his father, who it's not even related. You can see here, not that it matters or that I care anymore, thanks Polymaker 3D, but I figured I would share the latest development. So Polymaker stepped up and is funding him. I can't remember if I don't know if they're like paying him like a flat fee, but he does have an affiliate link here. So I'm going to post this in the chat. I went and ordered 2 rolls of his filament. He has his own filament. I ordered 2 rolls of Loya Moses' filament today, directly from Polymaker with his affiliate link, just to give them some support here. I don't need filament. I'm just buying it to help out. And you can see here. So this is what YouTube sent him. Thank you for your response. I'm very appreciative of your understanding that this is out of my hands. Know that I take no offense if I have a grasp on the situation. I'm aware how frustrating this might be for you. As much as I'd like to overturn the decision, I have, in all of my capacity, no visibility nor control over what caused the demonetization on your channel. This is one of the people at YouTube that he's corresponding with, telling him that they have no fucking idea why it's demonetized. Like, how can you not have any idea what is demonetized? Like, if we have like a crappy customer or whatever, I've sworn already. If I've had a shitty customer and they've gotten banned, we could tell you what they did to get banned. Like, you can't tell me you guys don't have internal notes on people's accounts of why they were banned.
Oh, they just got a random 100,000 reports. Let's just ban them.
And so here's the messed up thing. So he got demonetized. So you can see here, he got demonetized and he started getting his engagement up. Polymaker stepped up. And like I said, I have now way more, not that I didn't have, I liked Polymaker to begin with, but now I like Polymaker even more, knowing that they have the balls to step up and help people out. Like, it just speaks volumes. Like, actions speak louder than words. Like, Sean is a great guy. Whether you like what he does, whether you like 3D printing firearms or whatnot, I get that some people don't like that, but he is part of our 3D printing community. Like, we literally sell his book. Like, I love his stuff that he puts out. Like, he's been a friend of mine for years, and I knew him before he even started writing his book. Like, he's a smart guy. He's a really good guy. And to see somebody get fucking railroaded like this, especially 3 weeks before they're getting married by this shitty company, is insane. So I don't understand. Yeah. So, okay, here we go. Swamper said Polymaker told him they would match his monthly YouTube revenue. He said that it was around $1,500 per month. So Polymaker is, according to this, which is what I heard, somebody said they're making up, because Sam Prentice, I sent him that too. He said that Polymaker stepped up. So here's what happens. So get this. YouTube goes, no, screw you. You're demonetized. Where's your, there's your print. It's right in the thing there. Yeah. YouTube goes, middle finger. Fuck you. You're demonetized. He goes, that's fine. Screw you guys. I'm going to get an external sponsorship. And then YouTube goes, well, shit. Well, just delete his whole channel. That's what it really looks like.
He's making money now, so I guess we can just...
Like, yeah, someone asked, and I post, yeah, so I'm looking at our comments here on YouTube, and on the post, someone said, wow, so he gets a vendor to sponsor him and they completely remove his channel. That's some high level bullshit. Yeah, Chris has got his book. I give it to all of our new hires, and I give it to people that I want to learn how to do printing. Like, it's a really good, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I got it from my cousin.
Yeah. Like, he's a smart guy. He knows his shit. Like, and like I said, I understand that some of the stuff he does may not be for everybody, but people need to wake up and realize that it starts with one group of people. And then once they get rid of everybody and there's nobody else from that group to get rid of, then they're going to come for everybody else until you're afraid to say anything. Like, it's nuts. Like, and I don't think this was an automated thing. I don't think this was, like, their content ID thing. I think this reeks of a person targeting him, or maybe multiple persons at YouTube targeting him.
Yeah, because it's weird that his dad's account is deleted as well.
Yeah. So, like, and I told him, and I was like, well, what do you use for email? He goes, well, I use Gmail. I was like, get your shit off of Gmail. I was like, you need to archive all of your emails. Go over to Proton Mail. I use Proton Mail. Like, that you need to get your stuff off there, because they could just decide to pop your Google account. I mean, Amazon locked somebody, YouTube locked somebody out of all of their Amazon accounts and devices because a driver thought they heard his doorbell, which had an automated message, say something racist. and it ended up just being an automated message, and they nuked the guy's whole account and disabled all of his smart home devices. So imagine like you're at home and you're using your smart home stuff. Like we use the Google Homes here, which I would love if there was an open source option to get rid of those, but that's a whole nother story or a whole nother rant for another day. But like these companies, these big companies are just, they're shitty. There's no other way to say it. They're really shitty. Like that's why we don't put all our eggs in one basket, you know. And like I don't care, and I don't care if people are like, we had like literally like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 people like, oh my God, when we started uploading to Rumble and Odyssey, like, oh my God, you guys are Nazis. No, I'm making sure that if YouTube decides we don't like you guys, that we don't get screwed over, and all the content I've created over the years isn't gone in the blink of an eye. Like these other platforms wouldn't exist if it wasn't for YouTube mismanaging shit and railroading people all the time. Like it needs to stop. Like it's not going to get any better. Like here's my thing. If I ran YouTube, what the hell was that?
What was that?
I think Remo woke himself up. Anyways,
yes, you
oh
can.
my God, what was I saying? Sorry, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
That sounded weird for me too.
Yeah, Remo like woke himself up making some weird noise.
It's insane that like he has no recourse but to post on X, Twitter, whatever, and hope somebody helps
somebody sees it. Well, and here's been the formula. I've watched numerous content creators, whether it be 3D printing or firearm creators or conservative creators or whatever. And for the record, I'm not going to ever use this channel. This is for 3D printing. I'm never going to use this channel to push views one way or another. That's not what it's here for. We're here to talk about 3D printing stuff. And the thing is, like, if I ran these platforms and like even with our business, I don't care what people's views on things are. Like, I'm here to work with you on 3D printing stuff. That's it. I don't care. I don't care what your views are. Yeah. Like when we have people that we send product out to, when we have filament, we have affiliates, I don't care what their views are. Like, because the thing is, like, I don't care their audience, if they are someone who, is political in their stuff, I don't care. Like, if their audience likes it, great. I'm just here to provide 3D printing stuff, and I don't get why these companies that provide these platforms just don't shut up and provide the platform. Like, if they're not doing anything actually illegal, then leave them the fuck alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. Like, you would think they'd want more customers. We are the customers. You guys watching this right now are the customers. And I guess we're just kind of freeloading off YouTube today because this video does not have monetization. But when our videos are monetized, you guys watching are the customers. Like, that's how YouTube makes their money. So, like, the fact that they just nuked his channel after they demonetized him and after he got an external sponsor really shows that they were just trying to screw him over. And it's disgusting. Like, and that's what I want to hear. So if you guys are on Twitter at Team YouTube, that's their account, at Team YouTube, all one word, and let them know, and tag at 3DPrintGeneral. Let them know what you think. We need you guys. The point of us making this is to get the word out about what's being done to Sean and to try to get his channel reinstated. And Sean and everybody else that makes content, take this as a lesson to not put all your eggs in one basket. Promote all your other platforms. If you're uploading to Rumble and Odyssey, tell people you're uploading to Rumble and Odyssey. We upload to Rumble and Odyssey. So if you guys want to make sure if something happens, like, I don't know what we would do, like what we would do to possibly like violate their terms of service. We don't get into like any gray areas really, like, and like even like the swearing, like YouTube basically says as long as it's not within, like, I think the first 30 seconds, they don't care. Like, but I'm not going to chance it, like, because they always just pull stuff out of their ass as to the reason why a channel was demonetized, like, which is insane. So, like, this is nuts. Like, this is absolutely nuts. Like, I can't imagine what he's going through, especially because, like, this is his livelihood. Like, if we lost YouTube, it would suck and it would probably impact our business in a moderately negative way. I would just lean further into other platforms like TikTok or Rumble or Odyssey, or Facebook even. But that's why we have everything spread out across all these platforms. We're on everything. left or right leaning platforms. I don't care. We're on all of them. Like I want to reach as many people as I can. And like, this should be a wake up call to anybody that has content on YouTube to get your stuff off and onto other platforms or mirror it like we do. So in case something happens, like you're not completely screwed. Like, you know, it's and we need to get people using these other platforms, because YouTube is not going to wake up and stop doing this stuff, because I've been watching this happen for years, and it's gotten especially bad over the last like 4 to 5 years, where they're kicking people off for no reason or made up reasons, just because they don't like the person. And that's what it really seems like. And I'm not going to pretend like that's not what's happening. Like, you can look at what's going on, and like I said, whether you like Sean or not, or whether you like his content or not, this should scare you just as much if you're somebody that creates content. And like I said, we start using these other platforms. Like I watch videos on Rumble and YouTube. And if I have content creators that are on both, I typically will watch them on Rumble, because I want them to see that they're getting views on there, because I don't like where YouTube's heading, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. It just seems to be getting worse and worse. And, you know, now they're going after these little weird printing channels. Like, I mean, he's not tiny, but like, he's not like millions of subscribers. You know, we're a very niche community still. I mean, it's growing, but we're still, in the greater scheme of things, 3D printing is still a pretty small community in comparison to other stuff that's out there. You know what I mean? And the interesting thought here, and I don't have a way to validate this, but someone mentioned, it was on, I think, as a reply to his, and I'd be really curious to see how they knew that. Hang on. I thought I sent oh, here it is. So this was really interesting. Oops, wrong one. So someone said here, this account, Dianek, I have no idea, said that, heads up, bro, you're about to be featured in some anti-gun doc pretty soon, where they admit that they reached out to YouTube to remove your content, probably Vice. So if this is true, this is nuts. Like, obviously, this is just some random account on Twitter, but honestly, this would not shock me. I'll be completely honest. This would not shock me. So Hunto5 asked what happened. So 3DPrintGeneral, who had over 120,000 subscribers, just got nuked out of orbit by YouTube. His main channel's gone, his secondary channel's gone, and his father's channel's gone that he didn't even make content for. Just like that. So, you know, that's the other thing. Like, you also got to realize that you need to have contingency plans for these platforms. Like I operate under the assumption that any platform could be just gone tomorrow, because that's what's happened. You know, and it could be gone for any reason. They're not going to tell you why. They don't have the balls to say, like, here's the thing. If I ran a platform and I was banning somebody and they're like, why'd you ban me? I would tell them why I would ban them. Like, stop hiding. Like, own your shit. Right?
Apparently they did say that he had a strike, and it was during a period that I couldn't upload. I started a second channel. I didn't. The second channel existed and wasn't even under my email. He didn't upload while he couldn't upload, and he was waiting to upload because he was.
Yeah, he did mention his other channel was on a completely different Google account. He told me that on the phone today. Like I said, I've been friends with Sean for years. Like I was friends with him before we even did like business where we were selling his books. Yeah, look, YouTube needs to get their shit together. Here's another thing. Okay, so again, this could be fabricated, but I'm just going to show it. Just, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But here's another thing. This looks like a message from somebody. Hey, my name's Chris. I'm a senior producer at Fox Media. I think I accidentally also messaged the art page, so apologies if there's on it. But I'd love to chat about possibly doing a mini doc with you guys about gun/art and the first second minute to be down. You can also tell me piss off. I think it's cool. This was here, Christopher White at Fox News, working on a doc back in January. After some thought and research, I do not believe this is it. Well, somebody's doing something. Like, there's multiple people here. Let me see what else is here. Like, may contain offensive things. Yeah, I'd be really I'd be really curious to see. I wonder, there was a dude bitching about him in Polymaker stream 2 weeks ago. Like, here's the thing. My whole thing is like, if somebody does, if you don't like somebody's content, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Like, don't watch
There's
it.
millions of other
Yep.
channels to watch.
Tell YouTube you don't recommend this channel and move on with your life. Like, people need to stop trying to screw over and ruin other people's lives just because they don't have the same views. Like, I have friends that do not have the same views as me, and that's fine. I have customers that don't have the same views as me, and that's fine. I don't care. Like, I'm just tired of seeing people getting screwed over because they don't fall into the same hive mind as everybody else that these platforms like. And the only way it's going to get better, like I said, I think the only way it's going to get better is if people start moving off of these platforms and taking their views over to other platforms like Rumble, like Odyssey. I mean, hell, even Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, they're starting to go into video. We're streaming right now on Twitter live.
Yeah.
So the only thing is Twitter doesn't have chat, but hey, it'll be on our thing. So if they delete this account or whatever, they delete this video is going to be on X or Twitter or whatever you call it now. So it'll be there. Yeah, that's all I have. That's all I have to say. I mean, like, I cannot imagine what he's going through right now. Like, this really bothers me. Like, I was supposed to actually go, I was supposed to go like hang out, have a bonfire tonight, but like, Sean's a good fucking dude, and sorry, like, this really sucks, and they need to tell him what's going on. And like I said, if you guys want to stop seeing this, if this stuff pisses you off, we need to stop putting all of our views onto these platforms that treat people like this. Like,
it's insane that he has to like beg multiple people and go through multiple channels just to figure out what he did.
It's nuts. Like, why can you not, like, I would be the same thing. I would be trying to find any contact information, be like, tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I did wrong, and I will never do it again. Like, here's the other.
Just a video.
He told me that he had contacts, so he's reaching out to those contacts right now. He had contacts at YouTube that manually reviewed his videos and okayed them, and he told them if there is a video with content you don't approve that goes against your bullshit guidelines, I don't think he told him bullshit. I'm adding that in because they are. No one knows what the hell they are. Then I won't do it. Like, here's the thing. We have the other platforms, and like, like, if I was going to do something, like building a 3D printed firearm, I sure as shit would not put it on YouTube. I would post it on the other platforms. But like, here's the thing. You're in their house, you play by their rules. But if you don't know what the rules are, then how the hell are you supposed to follow them? You know what I mean? Like, imagine you're just hanging out in my house and I just get the fuck out. Hey, Tor, get the fuck out. What did I do? Just get the fuck out. You know what you did. You violated my guidelines. Well, what did I violate? Get out. I can't tell you that. Like, that's basically what they're doing. Get out.
Yeah.
You violated our guidelines. What did I violate? Well, you violated our guidelines. Well, what guideline did I violate? Well, no, you just violate. That's literally what they're doing right now. Like, Chris says, what was it, a particular video that he believes flagged his channel? He doesn't know. Like, I don't think it'll show the numbers, but I can show you. I literally called him, and although I don't know if people know his last name, so I might not show it. But 7:10, I called him. So like 2 hours and 20 minutes ago. Like I said, I understand that some of the content that he does is not everybody's cup of tea, but people need to set aside their differences for now and recognize what this is and what this means for everybody. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, this is not a political thing. This is a thing that is, like, YouTube is a huge platform. They have government protection from what people post. And if they're going to put these arbitrary rules in place, then they need to tell people what they're violating. And I think the reason they can't tell him is because they don't know. They're probably looking through his content right now to find a needle in a haystack, or maybe some video from like 10 years ago, or not 10, he's only been posted for 6 years, but you know what I mean? Like a video from way far ago that has like no views and never got any traction that maybe had something in it, you know. But here's the thing, like he has talked to them and told them, if there's something on my channel that is against your guidelines, take it down. Let me know and take it down.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a comment here that came in 6 seconds ago on Twitter. This is pure retaliation for attempting to free himself from financial precarity. This is top-down social engineering and destroying lives. This top-down social engineering is destroying lives. So yeah, so they said, screw you, we're demonetizing you. He goes, fine, screw you guys. I'm getting an external sponsor. And they're like, yeah, banned. Like,
and it's insane that his contact, in all my capacity, I have no visibility nor control over what caused the demonetization of your channel. Like,
yeah.
How can they not know what's going on?
Oh,
they should have some access.
Somebody knows. I honestly think, like I said, if I had to put money on it, it's probably like 1 or 2 people here that just hate that kind of content on there, and they're like, let's get them gone, just because we don't agree with it.
He got another 100 reports. Gonna just auto.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, like 3D Experience makes a good point about, like, here's the thing. The guys making like the 3D printed firearms and stuff, they gotta make sure their stuff is dialed in and works well. Like, and Sean knows how to dial in a damn printer.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I get that it's not everybody's content, and that's fine. But like I said, you should actually be looking at this as this is a content creator that's being censored, and YouTube literally took away this man's livelihood undernight 3 weeks before he's getting married. And he doesn't know why. He doesn't know what video caused it. He doesn't know what in a video caused it. They're just putting out, and they do this all the time. I've seen this over and over again when channels get popped, is you violated our community guidelines. And that's it. They don't know what they did. They just put that general vague description out there. And the whole point of this is this needs to stop. I've gotten everything out that I would need to say. You guys should go over to his Rumble, sign up on his Rumble account. And like I said, if you guys want to see these other platforms get viewership and become like YouTube, where that's the platform people go, then you guys need to go there. You guys need to make an effort. You know, and it's going to take a hard time to break that habit of, you know, open the YouTube app and opening the Rumble app or the Odyssey app instead, or opening YouTube on your computer, or, you know, or opening Rumble on your computer, Odyssey on your computer, instead of going to YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, but eventually that's just going to be your new thing you do. And the thing is, most content creators are putting their stuff on multiple platforms. And to the people that, you know, try to start shit and be like, oh, you're supporting the alt-right and all that stuff. No, we're being smart by moving our content over. And if you're that closed-minded and you can't see that, you're just an idiot. And I'm not going to feel bad for saying that. Like, every person, no matter what your views are, you should be diversifying your content. You should be putting it on multiple platforms. And if YouTube keeps going down this line where they're making it clear that you cannot feel safe on YouTube in terms of making a living off of it, well, then we need to go to platforms that actually care about their content creators. And the other thing too is Rumble gives you a way better share of any tips and any revenue as well versus YouTube. I think YouTube takes like 30 to 40%, and Rumble takes like, I think, 10. So yeah, like it's stupid. It like this like, if I'm this worked up about this, I can only imagine, like, I can't even imagine what he's going through right now. Like, and again, like I said, this is me trying to rally the community to get behind a content creator that's been around since this community started getting started, who's a good guy, who knows his shit, and he's getting screwed right now. So I really appreciate if you guys can go on Twitter, tag YouTube, tag Team YouTube, and make some noise, and hopefully we can get his channel reinstated. And like I said, even if they reinstate his channel, still go and start looking at these other platforms. Now, for me, Odyssey's okay. If I had to jump, if I was going, I'm never using YouTube again, I'm probably going over to Rumble. Their platform's a little bit nicer than Odyssey, but again, it's not going to hurt to have your stuff in multiple things. And both those companies, Rumble and Odyssey, have a way to sync all of your content over to their platform. So when this video is done streaming on YouTube, it's going to get uploaded automatically to Rumble in the next hour. So it's no extra work for you guys. And again, if YouTube decides to go Thanos snap your channel away, you have all your stuff on the other platforms. So, again, but it needs to stop. And this is the problem when these companies get, too big for their britches type of thing. I'm all for capitalism and stuff, but at a certain point when a company becomes this big, there needs to be some sort of intervention, or they should lose those protections. And I can't remember, maybe someone know it is, but there's a bill that protects social media platforms against what their users post. So like if I post something on there that's illegal, I am held liable for it. The platform isn't. You know what I mean? That's the kind of protection they have. So if I started like a forum, which I've started before, and somebody posts some horrible stuff or illegal stuff on there, like one, I should probably remove it. But let's say I didn't, or I wasn't around to do it. I'm not legally liable for it, right? Because it's a platform that anybody can post stuff. Section 230, that's it. David Hefner got it. Section 230 right here. Yeah. So, this is the other thing too. Grams ramblings. The other platforms, content is much harder to find the good content. Haven't been on Odyssey for a while. Maybe it's changed. So Odyssey, yeah, and I agree. I will say they're not. There's the other thing, like they're not as good as YouTube, but they're not going to get better if we don't give them attention. Do you know what I mean? They're only going to get better. Like YouTube, when it first came out, sucked. But the more that people use it and the more feedback they get, the better it's going to be. So, like, I think out of all the platforms, like Rumble is probably the one that I would go into. And like I said, in my opinion, if I was running a video platform, I wouldn't care what people's views are. My rule would be, don't break the law. That's it. Don't break the law. As simple as that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have your location set so they have your local laws and whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, if you guys are on Rumble, his Rumble's in the video description. Odyssey's also cool. I will say Rumble's search is not that great. Their discovery is getting better. Their search is getting better. Like about a year ago, it wasn't that great. Yeah, Rakita Law. I've come across him a couple times. Yeah, YouTube knew Steven Crowder. Yeah, they did. I think he's still on here, but he is not monetized. He's demonetized, and he has his own thing. But he's got a lot more like people and backing than Sean does. Like starting your own video platform is a huge undertaking. It's not impossible, but it is legitimately a big undertaking. So, what else do you guys have to add? I think I've said everything I need to say. I've said my piece.
Like, there needs to be some other way for them to post. At least give him, like, this is the link to the video. Of course, the link would be dead, but at least he would have, like, the title and stuff to, like, go through his archive to see what it was.
Yeah. I mean, we keep archives of most of our videos. I have a massive file server. I archive all of our footage. I think I purged some of the older stuff that just doesn't matter, but for the most part, I can go back and pull my content. And the other thing is too, I can also go download it from Rumble or Odyssey. I'm all timmed out. This was like this is just horrible to see. Like, this is absolutely horrible to see. Like I can't imagine, like, literally, like, at least like when you get fired from a job, they'll usually tell you what you were doing wrong. Like, hey, you kept screwing this shit up. We gave you chances. You're gone. Versus, like, can you imagine you walked into work one day, like, yeah, you're fired. Why? Well, you broke our company. You broke our company policy. Well, what did I break in our company policy? Well, you broke our company policy. Well, tell me what I broke in our company policy so I can fix it. No, you're gone. Bye. That's basically what happened to him. Like, Tor, can you imagine if you woke up one day and I told you, I had like, hey, yeah, Tor, you're fired. Wait, why? No, you're fired. Well, you violated our company guidelines. Well, what did I violate? No, you just violated our guidelines, man. You're gone.
Which ones?
You got to figure it out. Here's a copy of our guidelines. You can go read it and figure out. You know what you did. Like, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And, like, again, shout out to Polymaker. Like, I'm really proud to be selling their stuff, knowing that like they actually will stand up for people, and it's even better that their filament is good filament. So, and
Yeah.
I'll post this in the chat here. He has his like they have creator spools. They have one for Loyal Moses and they have one for 3DPrintGeneral. I bought 2 rolls of each. I kind of like 3DPrintGeneral ones. It's kind of like a desert tan. I'll show that here. Let's see here. I'll have to find something to make. Maybe I'll print another Nerf gun with it because those are a fun project. Yeah. So they have creator spools. So there you go. There's Sean. There we go. Yeah, it's like a nice tan. That would be actually pretty good to print that middle finger with. Oh, look at here we go. Look at Polymaker has one of his YouTube videos embedded. Video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. Look at that. Yeah, that's another thing. I was talking to Tori. I was like, man, if YouTube ever nuked our account, we're gonna have so many broken videos on our product pages. Like, yeah. So if we go to like I think I just search general. Creator special spools. Oh yeah, here's the other one. The Loyal Moses show. I ordered 2 of these. Crystal, you'll probably want to steal this one. It's like a green here, a green metallic.
Oh.
So yeah, Loyal's also a good dude too. We've been doing some stuff.
Loyal's
with him, hanging out.
amazing. He's actually live right now.
Is he? I hope he's talking about you. We should add him on Twitter. Be like, hey, give Sean a shout out and let people know what the hell's going on. So I just noticed this. Come and make it. That is great. That is great. I love it. So yeah, that's all I have. What does chat think? I mean, you guys have been pretty like here's the thing, like it seems like most people in like if not everybody is like also on like even people that don't like the stuff that he does are also going, what the fuck is going on here? Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this is how it should be is like I said, you don't have to do everything like you don't have to like everything, but the thing is like it's if they start doing it to one group of people, and like I said, right now, like I'm aware of everything. I'm very very mindful of what goes on. You know, there's a certain group of people that are targeted online right now for censorship, and once most of those people are gone, they're gonna start finding other reasons to come after other people, and that's why it should worry all you guys. Like, yes, you're like, oh well, it's not gonna happen to me. I'm sure Sean thought that too. Like, whatever, I got demonetized. I'll just get some sponsors, and now his channel's gone. So at least he was smart enough to have his stuff cross-posted. So if you are a content creator, sign up on Rumble and sign up on Odyssey and start doing stuff on there. So we're going to start doing stuff across different platforms. So we have Twitch, we have YouTube, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, and I'm going to start kind of rotating where we're doing stuff, and maybe even having like specific things on specific platforms. Like, you know, this show is only on Twitch and this show is only on YouTube. But like seeing this happen, like it's coming, you know, like I said, it's coming home to roost. Like they're now targeting 3D printing creators. Really makes me think twice about really putting more eggs in the YouTube basket. It makes me, and also I totally forgot. Sean also has a locals too, which is like a Patreon that is not like a censorship thing. So he does have, I'll post his locals in here. So if you guys haven't heard of locals, locals is a Patreon alternative that is very pro free speech. Like again, they're providing a platform. They don't care who uses it. Just don't do anything illegal. So if you guys are looking for that, or if you're a content creator and you want something where you're not going to have to worry about where your livelihood's going to go overnight, then do it. So you know what? Screw it. Hang on, let me pull this off to the side here. Let me just blur this out. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull this off of there. I don't need you guys to see my credit card number.
No, they don't
And
need
it's still on the
that.
screen. Still on the
No,
screen.
it's not.
It was still on the screen.
What is still on the screen? What are you talking about? I removed it from the stage.
I don't even see it on the
For a second,
YouTube.
it was still up.
Oh,
You're good.
Hang on. He said we see nothing. Okay. So there we go. I just gave Sean $100. So there we go. Oh, create a username for. Oh, apparently there we go. I gave him a one time. My username is unavailable. Oh. Oh, because I use my company email. That's why. Okay. Well, there we go. I'm creating my profile right now, apparently for locals. Let's see. I'm curious to see what it shows me here. Thanks for joining 3DPrintGeneral. All right, so here we go. There we go. Give him $100. He's got a little thing here, live chat. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be using this more too. Cool. But there we go. Oh yeah, here. There's another video unavailable. So all right, well, that's all I have for today. Locals Live subscriber only content as well. Yeah, so we stopped doing the Patreon just because I didn't feel like I was providing enough value, and because I didn't have time to manage it. But yeah, so there you go. I posted his locals in there. So if you guys want to give him one-time donation or what's it called? One-time donation or some recurring one, you can do that. He also, I just realized he posted all. I didn't realize he shared Patreon designs. Oh, designs files by Kong Cho, as well as a PDF version of the book. So now I have a PDF version of his book. I had that already, but my
You got 5
lights
people
went off.
watching on Twitter right now.
Do we? That's good.
Mhm.
All right.
6.
Yeah. So cool. I got some STL files out of that. I love STL files. And yeah, I got a digital copy of his book, which I already had because we sell it. So, but that's all I have. Do you got anything else to add, Tor?
No, I'm good.
First, you got anything else to add?
Just buy his book.
It is good.
And done with YouTube.
Yeah, move over. Like I said, start checking out these other platforms. Again, yes, like Rumble and Odyssey are not as good as YouTube when it comes to search and stuff, but it is getting better, and they will get better the more we use it. That's the whole thing. So that's all I have. So I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I appreciate everybody that is, getting behind him and making some noise. So let's make some noise. Let's tag team YouTube on Twitter. Sadly, this is all we can do. Like that's the wild thing is like that's all you can do. Like imagine having an employer you can't talk to because YouTube is basically his employer. Which is nuts. BitChute's okay. I mean, yeah, you can check it out. I've tried out BitChute a couple times. I did not like it, but again, the more platforms we have, the better in general. I'm never going to be like, no, don't go to, check them out. Rumble, I think, is going to be the best. I think Rumble's the best bet for a legitimate competitor to YouTube at this point in time. That's just my opinion. So, yeah, here. This is targeted. Truth will come out eventually. Whoever targeted general has a big ego, wants us to all know who they are. Yeah, you're not wrong. That probably will. At some like here's the thing. The truth comes to light eventually. You know what I mean? The truth comes out eventually. It may not be right away. It may be a year, maybe 10 years, but eventually the truth will come out. Oh yeah, and he has I think it's 3DPrintGeneral.com, right? I know he has a website. Yes. Is it? Yeah, 3DPrintGeneral.com. So there you go. I'll post that in the chat. So he has his own website. So 3DPrintGeneral.com. So if you want to check it out, he's got some cool stuff. And I don't know if he has I don't know if he has the video. Like I said, he was using the videos elsewhere. And the thing is too, like on his website here, this is again, so this is the same issue we would have if YouTube decided to, hit the FU button for us. Is like here's on his website, so he's got like all his videos and stuff embedded on here, so you can actually watch them. It's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this Anchor Make M5. Oh, yeah, you can't. But all of this content here that's linked on his website that what he was embedding YouTube, you can go watch on his Rumble channel right now. So Dan Bongino is a backup. Remember, Lumble? I did actually know that. So yeah. So anyways, I appreciate everybody for watching. Again, if you guys can make some noise on Twitter, I would really appreciate it. Like, again, like just because it's not coming after your team right now doesn't mean that it won't ever. Like, I don't trust all this stuff. Like, so let's make some noise. Let's try to show him that, he has our support. He's a member of our community and we need to rally behind him. And I would be doing the same thing if this happened to somebody else, even somebody that I don't agree with. Even if, like, let's say it was Mr. Design Prototype Test that I'm not, I don't see eye to eye with him on tons of stuff. I would be doing the same thing for him too. So, did Tor drop off?
Yeah, he did. Bye,
So-
Tor.
So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys watching. And as always, happy printing. And I hope that Sean gets his channel back. And I hope that he gets some rest and feels a little bit better. Like, we're here for you, man. And like I said, Sean, if you do watch this, you have my cell phone. Call me. Even if it's at 1 o'clock in the morning, you need to talk, call me. Okay? See you guys later.